Stories from around the world, good news, inspiring moments, and all the things that remind us that there's still a lot of good out there. From everyday heroes to incredible acts of kindness. The Good News. It's your one-stop show for stories that'll make you feel better about the world. No gloom and doom here, just pure positivity. Join Justin for the best hour of your week. Fridays from 10 to 11 a.m. and 5 to 6 p.m. on WBMC 97.7. It's time to celebrate the good.
I'm Tim Hitchcock, inviting you to join me every Tuesday at 5 for Hey Hey Hitchcock, proudly presented by Farm Credit Mid-America. We're talking everything green, from backyard gardening tips to big ag insights, plus special guests from right here in the nursery capital of the world. Tune in on 97.7 WBMC every Tuesday at 5 or catch us streaming live on Facebook. Also available on YouTube.
Lieutenant, can you tell us what happened today?
Our officers responded to a crash on I-40 westbound this morning. The driver of a pickup truck lost control of the vehicle, veered left, and went into a ditch.
911, what's your emergency?
We've been in a crash. Please send someone. My fiancé is hurt.
A front seat passenger was wearing a seatbelt. She survived without injury. The driver was not wearing a seatbelt and was ejected from the truck. He died at the scene.
Law enforcement writes tickets to save lives. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office.
My dentist said I had to see an oral and maxillofacial surgeon because my wisdom teeth were impacted. I got them out and had an uneventful recovery.
Some things get better with age. Your wisdom teeth are not one of them. Visit myoms.org to find an OMS near you.
From the WBMC studio in McMinnville, Tennessee, you're listening to Town Talk with your host, Raven Young.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here with us today and getting your morning started.
You like a little breaking news right as the mics come on?
I know. Breaking news that we can't say on air, so.
Oh, they'll wonder.
I know. Good way to start the morning. You did. I think the mics were off for that.
They were off for that. I was looking at the blue light.
Okay, got it. Welcome. Thank you to all of our listeners for being here with us today and getting your morning started. My name is Raven Young. This is Town Talk. We have Rob Nunley and his co-host.
Hello.
Thanks for being here, Rob.
Well, I'm tickled to be here.
Well, you made it through.
We got a good day today going.
Day one back at the office, and you came back for day two. So that must mean you're at least okay.
I seem to be okay.
Yeah? Good.
Again, rumors of my death are greatly exaggerated. Rumors of a heart attack were greatly exaggerated.
Man, how crazy would this be if you were actually dead, but you're still here?
I feel like if I died, I would probably
still be
at
here?
least in my own eternity, still be blowing in here at 7 o'clock in the morning each and every day.
Yeah.
If he was dead and still here.
If I was dead,
we would call a mortician to be like, please come get him out of the chair.
Zombie Rob.
No, everyone has their eternal reward or lack of. I feel like my reward might be.
There's two options.
You get to keep doing Town Talk.
So is that not a reward?
Is it
no,
get to or have to?
It would be my eternal reward. You are allowed to keep doing Town Talk.
Okay.
You don't know how long I wanted to be the host of Town Talk. You have no idea. We haven't spoken of it.
No, we haven't.
Years and years.
It'd be
and years.
so.
What? I didn't know that.
Chad and Mark would be so upset. It's the one host they can't fire.
For decades, I have wanted to be.
The host that's permanently in the chair.
For decades, I wanted to be the host of Town Talk.
Well,
when I moved back to McMinnville in 2000.
That's exciting.
And my friend, I had friends that ran the stations, Chuck and Brian and Duke, and I always wanted to be. If one of the guys leaves, retires, whatever, come on, I want to be the host of Town Talk.
Well, you made it.
I know.
How exciting.
Look at me now.
I know. Man. No, I didn't know that.
Superstar of local radio.
There you go. Famous in McMinnville.
There you go.
Although I think you were probably famous before, but everybody knew.
Only in certain circles.
Everybody knew Rob Nunley.
The word is infamous.
Infamous. Okay. All right. Well, you know what? We're going to have a great day today. It is Terry Bell Tuesday.
I know.
We're going to have Terry Bell
spoke with Terry Bell last night. We were at 2 meetings yesterday afternoon, and he is looking forward to it, as am I.
So we can talk a little bit about, I think one of the main topics I want to talk to him about is his announcement of the convention center or Ag Expo Center that they are discussing. I'd like to discuss that a little bit more with him. So we talked about it from a Main Street Journal article last week, but I'd like to talk to Terry about it as well. So.
Well, you should. He'll be right here.
I know. Terry Bell Tuesday, first Tuesday of every month. Justin Reed came up with that name.
That's quality. You can't go wrong with alliteration in the media.
All right, so we'll have Terry Bell in around 8 o'clock today. We are also going to have some Main Street Journal news here in just a few minutes. A lot of show coming up, and it's first day back to school.
Oh, man, I know.
Isn't that exciting?
I didn't cry today.
Why would you cry?
I cried the first day of school for several years in a row.
Yeah?
Yeah, just the drop-off thing, You see your little one going off.
Yeah.
But he's not so little
I was
anymore.
going to say, he's old enough to not cry
Yeah.
about it until maybe senior year or something like that. High school,
Well, by then
maybe.
I'll be too old to cry.
Okay, too old to care.
Yeah, too old to care. Just go on, boy. But yeah, we got up and at him this morning bright and early.
Yeah, I saw him out there in the parking lot. There you go. Did you feed him a nice, healthy breakfast before
They
school?
have breakfast at school,
Oh, okay.
He enjoys the school breakfast.
Good. Wonder what they had.
I don't know.
Or having currently.
He probably had like donuts or chocolate milk or something. Something unhealthy.
Yeah, there you go. Well, it is the
Here's
first
the thing
day
about,
of school.
Here's the thing about kids. When you got a house full of kids, remember, look, as long as they eat.
It doesn't matter.
Some kids have goldfish for breakfast sometimes. It's okay.
I have goldfish for breakfast sometimes.
There you go. As long as they eat. Don't worry.
That's one thing I like about being an adult without children is that I can choose to eat whatever I want. So if I want to have a bowl of cereal for supper, I don't have to fix a nutritional meal for a child that's growing.
You can fix a child a bowl of cereal for supper. It's fine.
Yeah.
They don't come get you. Trust me. They don't take you away. They don't
Yeah.
take the child away.
Okay.
Even if you ask them to, they won't.
Oh.
You ever called DCS on yourself? Huh?
No. Have you seriously?
No. What's wrong with you?
You're saying things on the radio. If you say them on the radio, it's true, Rob.
No, it's not.
Are you the same person who watches TikTok and
Sometimes.
just believes everything that they say?
No. That's not radio, though.
Yeah, but it might as well be.
Local radio, to be specific.
If you believe everything you hear on
Town
local
Talk
radio,
tells the truth here, guys.
you should not listen to Simmons Says.
Okay.
If you believe everything is true, at
Can we
least
just-
whenever it comes to my
Can we just
segments.
clip that segment? You should not listen to Simmons Says is what just came out of Connor's mouth.
The fact that we have sponsors should negate your statement that we tell the truth on the radio. Because sometimes, most of the time, in fact, we do. But we do have sponsors. And I
We
don't
gotta
know if
keep it
radio
entertaining.
audiences have noticed, but we're super fans of like every sponsor, even if they're in competing businesses. How many banks do you guys think we go to?
Well, I'm actually super fans of all of Town Talk sponsors. And
Same.
Speaking
and
of
I use all of them.
I use the ones that are sponsors of Town Talk.
I do too.
Plus another one.
And from the hours
that
of
is a,
Even if they
7
compete.
o'clock to 8 o'clock, we bank at what? What is that? Security Federal?
Security Federal Savings Bank.
And then I withdraw my money immediately and move it to the next bank sponsor that we have.
No, you just need to have money at multiple banks.
What do I look rich?
Oh, wow.
I don't have that much money.
Here we go. Financial tips from Raven.
I just set Rob up for that one. I was just waiting on it. All right. Well, we do need to actually thank our sponsors, Security Federal Savings Bank, for being such a great sponsor of Town Talk. With the weather getting warmer, are you looking to remodel your home, or maybe it's time for a boat or camper? Matt Ritchie and the lending team members at Security Federal Savings Bank can help make your dreams a reality. Security Federal Savings Bank, the friendliest bank in town, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Thank you, Security Federal, for being a great sponsor of Town Talk. And we are going to take a break here in just a second, but I believe maybe in the next segment we might be doing a giveaway for a student. If you have a kid going to school right now in the car, you don't qualify because you work here.
Oh, man. I meant to bring that up in this segment. Good morning, people that are back to work taking their kids to school.
Yeah.
I was a loyal listen to Town Talk while I was taking my kids to school.
Well, hello to everybody that is listening to Town Talk on their way to school
morning.
this
And good morning, Luke.
But we're going to do a giveaway when we come back, so everybody stick with us.
He said, I got just the cure for you if you will take my advice. Well, do yourself a favor, get up out of your chair, take a long walk, get yourself some air, and play yourself a round or two of golf. So I went down to the golf store and bought me a bag and some clubs.
Hello, this is Devonia King with NHC Home Care. We are celebrating 54 years of compassionate care. Yes, that's right. This July marks 54 years of NHC Home Care serving families with love, dedication, and excellence in home health care. Since 1971, we've grown together, we've supported one another, and made meaningful differences in the lives of those we serve. To our patients, families, caregivers, and to our community, thank you for trusting us for over 5 decades. We are proud to continue the journey with you. Here's to the next chapter of care, compassion, and commitment.
Lester's Body Shop is located at 212 Old Morrison Road in the West Riverside area. Owner Terry Fowler values all of his customers. He is the best place to take your car, truck, van, or SUV for any type of body work. And one estimate from Lester's is all you need. Friendly, professional, reliable, and dependable. That's Terry and the gang at Lester's Body Shop, 212 Old Morrison Road. Call 473-5421.
Getting a loan can sometimes be confusing and intimidating. You may have questions before you make the decision to borrow money. If you need help with a car, home, or personal loan, I'd be glad to talk it over with you. Come by and see me, Meredith Woodley, or any of our lending team. At Security Federal Savings Bank, we look forward to helping you find the answers you need to feel at ease with your next purchase. That's Security Federal Savings Bank, the friendliest bank in town. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Make the places you care about more comfortable and energy efficient with TVA Energy Right. It all starts at EnergyRight.com, where you can find everything you need to lower your energy usage for your home or your business. Contact Caney Fork Electric Energy Advisors Dale or Chris at 931-473-3116 or go to EnergyRight.com to start living and working more energy efficiently. Caney Fork Electric along with EnergyRight.com for all your energy needs. Brought to you by Caney Fork Electric Cooperative and TVA.
Come on in and see how good it feels.
You'll always be treated right when you arrive at Ed Rogers Chevrolet with the new Chevrolet Am vehicles, plus a great selection of quality used vehicles. At Ed Rogers Chevrolet, there's also an outstanding service department, proud to be family-owned for over 50 years.
So come on in and see how good it feels.
Get that great feeling of saving money today at Ed Rogers Chevrolet in Sparta and EdRogersChevy.net.
Where can you go to spend some quality up-close and personal time alone with none other than 3 Star Cinema? Head over to the most affordable and convenient place in town featuring the latest releases fresh on the silver screen. 3 Star Cinema.
Now showing Fantastic Four, rated PG-13. Bad Guys 2, rated PG. The Naked Gun, rated PG-13. Jurassic World, rated PG-13. And Superman, rated PG-13.
Sparta Street, McMinnville. 3 Star Cinema, where the stars come out at night.
Local, national, and everything in between. Here's the news.
Good morning. Welcome back to Town Talk. My name is Raven Young with Rob Nunley and with us as well.
Good morning, Warren County.
You are listening to Town Talk. Thank you to all of our listeners for being here. And we are going to kick off the news segment that is sponsored by the Main Street Journal. Head on over to www.mainstreetjournal.llc. Click that subscribe button. You have all the news that you could ever want brought right there to you on one screen.
Right there at your fingertips.
There you go.
You know what we say on the news broadcast? More local news is just a click away.
That it is. Simple one click.
One click. You're there.
But we are going to start off with a pair of Sokey Mountain water tickets. So if this is going to specifically be for students. So if you have a kid as you're driving to school in the car this morning, K through seniors, K through 12.
If you're driving your senior to school this morning.
Or if a senior is driving himself, that's okay too.
Don't get on the phone. See, now
park.
Okay, yes, get that thing parked.
Park first.
Be late to school.
No, don't
because
be late
you're
to school.
trying to win
winning
Sokey Mountain tickets.
I will personally speak with Chris Hobbs today and will say if this kid was late, it's because he was
excused.
Getting those Sokey Mountain tickets.
All right, a pair of Sokey Mountain tickets to caller number 3 right now to Connor. 931-473-9383 is that phone number. So caller number 3, and Connor will take your calls.
How am I verifying that this is a child calling in?
But it doesn't have to be a child. It can be a parent, right?
How do I verify they have
Just
children?
take caller 3, man. It's all good.
Just take caller 3.
That works for me.
Pair of Sokey Mountain water tickets.
I'm just
caller
going
number
based
3.
off your...
931-473-9383. If you're heading back to school this morning, give us a call.
You know what? You're going to need a break at the end of this first week. You're going to be like, okay.
Let's go to Sokey Mountain.
Let's go to Sokey Mountain.
Absolutely.
Where in the world is Sokey Mountain? Smokies?
Yes, so
Makes
it's
sense.
right before you come into Pigeon Forge. They're on the right,
Makes sense,
big
yeah.
place. Yeah,
You been?
I have not been.
I've been. It's
I've
great.
driven by it.
I've been. It's great.
Okay.
You know what you can do? You cool off.
Yeah, it's water slides.
Snacks.
Yeah, pools, all the stuff.
Lounge. It's phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite water park in all of East Tennessee.
Okay, what would it be your favorite water park ever?
It might be my favorite water park in the state of Tennessee. Could be nationally my favorite water park.
Okay.
And again, that's the honest truth
Mm-hmm.
because we're on the radio.
Okay. Tell you what, let's talk about some news while Connor takes a few calls. I hear the phone ringing in there.
There we go. Come on in, callers.
So Main Street Journal news. One of the top stories that I saw is a business article written by Maddie Smith, and it's about James and Jessica Hines, who purchased Pleasant Cove Nursery.
They bought themselves in there the nursery. They were already in the nursery business.
They were in the nursery, have stayed
Still
in the nursery
Still are
business.
in the nursery business
Yeah.
and bought themselves another one.
James and Jessica, their family, they are good friends of ours, and we really like them. But yeah, there's a great article, really great family picture up at the top there. They're all color coordinated, and I think it just looks so cute.
I think that's a professional photographer that
Yeah,
took that photo.
Absolutely.
That
But
looks
it's
better
really
than
cute.
anything I could take.
I love it.
And I saw James in real life yesterday, and he doesn't normally look like that. So, yeah, I think.
What does he normally look like?
Well, I mean, it resembles him, but he's a little more cleaned up.
Well, he probably has a clean shirt on.
Looks like he didn't just come out the nursery field.
I don't know. James is pretty clean.
I'm not saying he's an old slum dog. I'm just saying
I mean,
he looks like
There's-
somebody said, "Put this shirt on, James."
well, probably. I would say that Jessica
looks nice. The
picked
whole-
it
the whole
out
family
and
looks
handed
nice.
it to him. But there is, my husband who wears overalls every single day to work to the nursery. I don't know that I've ever seen James in overalls.
No, but you're going to see him in the cap, and there's going to be dirty boots. and
Yeah,
whatnot.
for sure. You're working in the dirt with
And
trees.
they have bought Pleasant Cove and renamed it Easy Tree Nursery.
Correct. Yes.
The advertising writes itself.
Yes.
Come on over to Easy Tree.
Just sharing a little bit of news about them, but their picture's great. But the Pleasant Cove Nursery purchase was finalized mid-March, so it's been a few months. But they have just officially changed the name and went through the whole process of that. So, but yeah, they are professionals in the nursery business. So this is definitely something they've been doing for a long time. So not new to the business at all, but really good people. So if you want to read that article in full, it is there on the Main Street Journal.
Now I wonder, and I'm scrolling read.
Ooh, there's some pretty
'Cause
limelight
sometimes
hydrangeas there.
Sometimes I read an article and then I get a question. I have to go reread it. Are we wholesale only, or are we retail and wholesale? That's what I need to know from the folks at Easy Tree. Because we have a lot of nurseries and everybody knows that, but
Yeah.
not all of them. You can't just
The
pull
vast
it- you can't
majority
just pull
of
in the
them-
driveway and say I need azaleas.
The vast majority of them are wholesale.
Yeah, which is fine.
Which,
It's
for
great.
those of you who don't understand what that means, is you got to buy a lot.
Well, yeah.
They don't sell to the public. You have to
Yeah.
have a certain type of license to be able to buy from a wholesale.
They sell to a lot of
Most
them only
landscapers
sell to
landscapers,
landscapers, right?
Yeah, yeah, or
that's okay.
big box stores, things like that, where
Which
they
makes
resell
sense
them.
because you're gonna get to set up a retail shop and everything else. And
But
that's more stuff.
Maddie says they're open and ready for your business. So I'm thinking I could go out there and say, boys, I need some Dorf Nandinas.
Well, if you know the right people, you might be able to,
Well, if you-
regardless of who you
Or
are.
if you know the wrong people, you just send somebody over at 2 a.m. with a shovel.
No.
Maybe not there, not to James and Jessica's place, but
Right.
some of these fly-by-night outfits.
Rob, you've been covering crime for a while.
I have.
Has there ever been a nursery theft, like trees stolen?
I'm 100% sure that there has been.
Yeah, I would say probably so.
I don't recall a specific instance, like a date, but I'm 100% sure there have been instances in some of our more rural, I struggle with that word.
Good job.
Nurseries where people have gone and dug their own trees.
They've
in
dug
the dead of night.
a tree ball up in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
And
Well,
Ocean's
you're not
11
balling. You're not
style.
out there with the ring knife and the twine and the burlap. But
Yeah,
you
but
get
if
that
you
tree out
gotta
of the ground.
dig it-
You get that tree out of the ground. You get
One of
gone.
the nice things about James and Jessica is they do potted stuff, so it is a lot easier to maneuver and
To steal?
Well, no, not to steal, but to when you purchase to move. Because have you ever tried to move a tree ball?
Yeah, it's heavy.
They're
It's
heavy. Yeah.
really heavy.
That's why you don't mess with dudes that work at a nursery.
No.
Mm-mm.
They got that nursery strength.
They got that crazy.
You never
nursery
go
strength.
full nursery.
I got a cousin. I watched him one time. They were all holding up trees to get them loaded on the bulldozer,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a big tree. It was like not as big as a phone pole, but a good sized tree.
Okay.
And he's holding it up with both hands.
Yeah,
on
if
his
it was
shoulder.
as big as a phone pole, the
And
dirt ball that would be necessary would be
his
like
buddy
this
was
entire
holding up
room.
one. His buddy was holding up one next to him, and his buddy stepped off kind of in a hole and slipped and was going to lose the tree. And my cousin just reached out with his other hand and grabbed the other tree. And I'm sitting in the truck like tired,
Yeah.
going, "Yeah, don't mess with nursery guys.
Yeah, no, they can do it.
They'll rip you in half."
I feel very safe with my husband.
As well, you should.
But
Yo,
James and Jessica, they have their kids that are also a part of this outfit and everything too. So it's really great that it's a whole family affair there.
We like that. I like a family business. And man, do we love nurseries in Warren County.
That we do. Nursery
You know what's-
capital of the world.
This is a funny little aside. I don't know if you noticed on the Warren County's Finest poll. Okay, guys, full disclosure, the actual categories weren't typed up and listed by people from McMinnville.
Mm-hmm.
So when you vote for Warren County's Finest, you'll see Finest Nursery, and then in parentheses it says trees. And at no time ever, being
Does
a
anybody
McMinnville native,
ever
did I
ask
think
that?
it was anything but trees.
Yeah.
I never thought it was babies.
Finest baby holding cell.
When I have been to other places, other states, or other countries, and somebody has asked my husband what he does, and we say nursery, we do have to specify trees.
To think you raise babies.
Yeah, we do have to specify farming trees. So,
Baby trees.
but some of them are baby trees. Do you know what a baby tree is called, Connor?
Sapling.
Well, that is right. But when they plant it in the nursery, do you know what they call it?
I don't know.
A liner.
Liner.
Mm-hmm. I don't really know why, but that's the word.
I heard that word a lot in Spanish, I think.
I thought a liner was the thing that came on the radio and said, like,
now listen.
News Talk WBMC 960 AM 97.7 FM.
Well, a liner in the tree business is just this little bitty tiny stick with some roots on the end of it that you plant.
There's nursery talk for you. Stepping on Tim Hitchcock's toes, which is hilarious.
Yeah, Tim Hitchcock and his new fancy sponsor are going to come in.
Hey.
They're going to.
We'll probably get a cease and desist.
Who might?
Get off the nursery
Who's his
talk.
new fancy sponsor?
Farm Credit Mid-America.
Yeah, that's it.
You should go to meetings. Go to one a month.
I don't think we'll get a cease and desist.
No, he's just going to come in, instead of baseball bats, he's just bringing full trees.
I've got money at Farm Credit too, so.
They come in with a ball and spade.
Yeah.
Slap it around. Hey, you know what else happened yesterday? This was wild.
Are you talking about over by the post office?
I'm talking about over by the post office.
Oh,
I saw that as soon as you put that out.
So I'm over at the county building last night. We're
Yes.
covering
Let's
a meeting.
talk
and
about
I
this one.
And I get a phone call, and it's from a policeman. And he says, "Hey, remember that wreck you did yesterday or this morning?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "There's another one. How close are you to downtown?" So Seth Wright, Johnny on the spot, jumps in his little Toyota Whip and heads downtown, where a lady had backed out of her spot at the post office.
Yeah.
And to use polite newspaper words, either failed or wasn't unable to stop.
I mean, she had to have just floored that gas, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, to take out.
Either the brakes might have failed, or
Yeah,
maybe
that's
she just
possible.
hit the wrong pedal.
But to take
we're
out.
we're not gonna judge what happened.
They took out a light pole,
Took out a light pole.
a stone monument,
The bench.
the bench.
At first,
the
I was
bench at the
told.
monument.
At first, I was told we've had a monument run over, and I thought, oh man, the big leaf.
Yeah.
You know, the big leaf on the
Right.
side of the courthouse.
Mhm.
Didn't get the leaf, but got the bench that
But it
you
was
can
a
sit
stone
on beside
bench.
the leaf. Yeah, marble bench.
And then there was
a metal bench.
a steel bench. Yes.
Mhm. And Seth got there in like 3 minutes and got photos and info. We're going to get the full report today.
It was insane.
To know.
Thankfully, the woman is okay.
She's fine.
Nobody was hurt.
A little shaken up. Thankfully, it was at around 5:20 in the afternoon instead of, if it had been about an hour earlier, there would have been a lot of foot traffic
Mhm.
through there.
Yeah, nobody got hit with the light pole,
Mhm.
but absolutely insane the amount of damage.
And just tore that poor old Lincoln.
And I saw
all
a
to
whole bunch
pieces.
of people commenting on that post, and they were like, "How is it $50,000 of damage? It's just a light pole and a bench." You don't have any idea how much these things cost. Like, I know we've priced, because we've purchased some new benches in downtown. Those benches alone run upwards costs of $2,000+. That light pole, I haven't priced one of those light poles. Those were done in 20 years ago.
I did hear potential good news.
What?
We might have some spare light poles that
Oh,
match.
good. Okay.
That used to be over across the street before they did all that
Oh,
expansion.
good. Okay.
We might.
So we might have a spare light pole, so that's great.
Because it snapped that thing off at
it's
the ground.
It's also still the labor to do it, though. It's not
course.
necessarily just the cost of the material. Somebody has to rewire. I mean, it snapped the entire thing just plumb off.
Very fortunate.
Wires hanging loose there, everything.
Very fortunate that nobody got hurt and that they were able to get everything cleaned up.
Yes. I am thankful that she's not hurt. I mean, because it is just stuff. It can be replaced.
But a dramatic crash.
Oh, my gosh. Those pictures were very dramatic.
Two crashes yesterday.
Yeah.
In the Main
Where
Street
was
Journal.
the other one?
Over beside the Sonic.
Oh.
Yes, right after we went
I
off the air yesterday.
I saw somebody had pulled out and hit somebody else as they were coming down.
That's exactly right. And
Yeah.
and everybody was okay on that one, too.
Good.
A couple of people went over to River Park to
But I
get
think
checked out,
it's-
but everybody was fine.
I think it said the
in
person
end.
that pulled out might be cited, though.
Yes.
Okay. For failure to yield.
Failure to They call it failure to exercise due care.
Okay. Gotcha.
Which is the ticket you get if you rear end somebody, if you pull out in front of somebody.
There are a few places that are kind of hard to pull out of. Where exactly were they pulling out of?
They were pulling out of the WDG parking lot.
Closest
to Sonic.
Okay.
And just didn't see the car coming.
Yeah.
No big deal. I talked to the lady that was driving the truck, and she talked to the police, obviously, and just didn't see it.
him. Yeah. Man.
And they weren't going very, very, very fast.
Well, I'm glad. Yeah,
tore
I
up
mean,
both
the
cars.
speed limit's only 35 there.
I doubt very many people.
The speed limit is 35.
These cats were going. I'll be surprised if they were going 35.
Yeah.
I don't think very many people follow that 35.
I do.
Okay. You do.
You might not, Connor, out there with your outlaw ways.
We had this discussion a couple of weeks ago about how many miles per hour over the speed limit you are allowed, and the answer was 0.
Yeah, 0. But the general rule of thumb is, 5 over.
You can rule some all you want, but I can tell you a lady that was in court last week that that didn't fly.
Yeah, let's have some police officers tailing Connor from here on out. You'll be able to give him a few tickets, I think. Sounds
and if
like.
you tail me, we're just going to keep going to Woodbury the entire time. We're just making loops out here until I run out of gas.
Don't drive behind Raven. Drew Walker.
What?
He said don't drive behind Raven. Guess because I'm going slow.
Did you go slow?
I go the speed limit.
Yeah, stay in the right-hand lane.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Better safe than sorry, Raven.
It does depend on which area of town I'm coming to, if I'm in the right or the left lane. But
I mean, if you've got to make a turn, obviously,
But I feel like the left and right lane, whatever, doesn't really apply when you're like in town the same way it does on like the highway or the interstate.
I still think left-hand lane is for.
Here's a better idea.
Okay.
Rather than worry about how fast you're going or how fast the people around you are going, just watch out for the other cars.
Yeah. Also,
yes. Let's
drive safe.
Be mindful and pay attention. Hey, Connor, I think did we have a winner?
We did have a winner. I was about to bring that up.
All right.
I didn't want to interrupt the news because we know how important
Well,
that
this
is, especially
is
coming
news.
from the Main
This
Street
is
Journal.
breaking news.
So
we
we
have
had
a winner for Soaky Mountain Water Park tickets.
Miss Mary Reed call back in.
Okay, and she has some grandchildren.
She's got some grandkids.
Yeah.
Who is it? I missed the name.
Mary Reed.
Mary Reed.
And
taking
she
those babies to the
won
Soaky
those
Mountain.
tickets for Serenity Woodley.
Okay.
Going to
Good for her.
Dibble.
Nice.
Dibble.
Okay. Favorite school in the county?
Disagree.
Well, you can be wrong.
Well, we'll fight on this.
I was a Dibble Wildcat.
I know.
Well, did you go to Centertown?
No.
Okay, but your son goes to Centertown,
No, I'm from
right?
town.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm from the heart of the city.
So then Dibble's definitely the best.
No.
Yeah. Well, what's your opinion?
Northside Elementary, home of the Raiders.
It's not even a thing anymore.
When you're the best, you don't have to keep going.
Because it was so good, they had to shut it down, apparently.
They had to shut it down. People were getting embarrassed. Ninth graders were embarrassed when they got to the junior high school.
Mm-hmm. All
By
right.
how much they didn't know.
We have to take a quick break. Thank you to all of our listeners for being here with us this morning. Congratulations, Mary Reed and Serenity Woodley, for winning those tickets to Soaky Mountain Water Park. Hope everybody has a great day. Look at the comments. Hope everybody has a great day back to school today.
His mother was principal. That don't count.
We will be right back after this with more Town Talk.
Like I will. She is a stranger. You and I have history, or don't you remember? Sure, she's got it all. But baby, is that really what you want? Blessed up so you got
don't you head over to Chicken Chef and enjoy a fresh, made-to-order meal, or choose from the all-time favorite like the Chicken Nugget Dinner. Stop in for breakfast, order right off the menu with sausage, gravy, fresh homemade biscuits, or try their delicious tenderloin, egg, and cheese biscuit, just to name a few. Whatever your taste buds call for, you're sure to find it at Chicken Chef. They've been serving Warren and surrounding counties for over 40 years. Stop in today, Chicken Chef on the Strip in McMinnville. You can call your order in to go at 473-5020.
Hi, I'm Brian Covert from Viola's Pizza Company. In a small town like ours, we rely on each other. Businesses working together and neighbors supporting neighbors. That's why I'm proud to be a member of the McMinnville-Warren County Chamber of Commerce. They help remind people that we're here, serving up handcrafted pizzas while making our community stronger. At Viola's Pizza Company, we believe a rising tide lifts all boats and maybe a few pizzas too. Visit us in Viola or find us on Facebook. Thanks to the Chamber for helping us thrive.
We've all been there. Too much stuff and no place to put it. If you're feeling claustrophobic from the clutter, we're here to help. With more than 60 years serving our area, McMinnville Moving and Storage will come to your home, help you pack up those things taking up space, and move them into our modern, secure, climate-controlled storage units. Moving? Well, whether it's around the corner or across the country, McMinnville Moving and Storage's team of professionals are here to help. Get a quote now by calling 931-473-2805 or see us online at McMinnvilleMoving.com. McMinnville Moving and Storage. We move your memories to your future.
Need service for your Ford but short on time? Hi, I'm Service Manager Jordan Shank at Reddick Brown Ford, where we make it easy with complimentary pickup and delivery. Whether it's routine maintenance or repairs, we'll come to you, take care of your vehicle, and bring it right back, all without interrupting your day. Experience stress-free service from a name you trust. Schedule your appointment now at ReddickBrownFord.com. Reddick Brown Ford, where convenience meets quality care.
Hey, this is Kevel from the Cafe at Tree City, your local stop for great coffee and good vibes. We're open every day from 5 a.m. to 7 p.m., serving up classic lattes, bold espressos, icy frappuccinos, and refreshing cold brews. Order ahead for quick pickup or curbside delivery. And don't forget our fresh breakfast treats. Start your day with us, the Cafe, located inside the lobby of the Inn at Tree City. Freshly brewed, boldly crafted, just for you.
Warehouse Discount Grocery, serving McMinnville and Warren County with the best meats, freshest produce, and the best prices on all your favorite groceries. Check out these specials. Prairie Fresh Boneless Pork Chops Family Pack, $2.49 a pound. Kentucky Legend Quarter Slice Boneless Ham, $5.49 a pound. California Red and White Seedless Grapes, $1.99 a pound. And Pepsi Mountain Dew 12-pack cans, 2 for $10. Be sure to check out the full-service deli featuring meats from Charter Reserve. Open 7 days a week at 835 Smithville Highway. WDG, that's Warehouse Discount Groceries.
Welcome back to Town Talk. My name is Raven Young with Rob Nunley in the house as well. Thanks for being here, Rob.
Well, thanks for having me.
Welcome back
to
to
Town
Town
Talk.
Talk.
They make me come, but you can thank me for coming anyways.
You have already stated this morning that you choose to be here.
Living
and
the
you're
dream.
so excited.
Living the lifelong dream.
So making
Even in the
you-
afterlife, is what you said.
making you be here is a little bit of a stretch.
That's true.
Which is wild, because this is the last place I want to be in my afterlife.
They asked me, and I jumped at the chance like a pack of dogs on a three-legged cat. What's your favorite event venue in Warren County?
Dogs. I would say, what are the options?
Park Theater, the Fair, the Loving.
Uh-huh.
What's the Loving?
It's an event venue.
Well, clearly. The Monroe on 415th.
Which is also beautiful.
And the Heritage Event Center.
I would have to say the Park Theater. Okay. But the Loving or the Monroe would probably be a close second there. So I think I've probably already voted for the Park Theater, but I may have to go back
You
and
can
vote.
go back and vote for someone else if you choose to.
Vote for the other ones as well, because they're great places. The Monroe, like I've had guests stay at our Airbnb that have traveled from all over.
You have an Airbnb too?
I do. But we've had people. The Monroe is bringing people to our community to get married there from all over the country. Like people from other states are literally.
They're coming here to do what?
Coming here to get married.
Oh, you silly, silly, silly people.
Like it's a beautiful venue. And McMinnville's incredible. Yes, we talked about this yesterday. Tourism. We want people to come here.
Yeah, but just come and hang out. You don't have to get married while you're here.
Yeah, but it's a good excuse.
Fine.
I think being married is really pretty great.
Well, you're 1 for 1. Some of us are 0 for 2.
All right. You know what? We're going to talk about some weather.
Okay.
All right. So looks like for today's high is predicted to be 82.
Now, see, I heard different.
So a little higher.
I heard different.
Wait, have you looked at it recently? Because that's what mine says right now.
No, but I heard Jamie Summers, the Bionic Weather Woman, on my radio. She said we're going to hit 78.
Okay. Well, we are going to hit 78
Well, we're
on the
going to
way
hit it, but she
on the
didn't.
way
She
to
said
82.
she said we weren't going to pass it.
Okay.
She said we're going to stay in the 70s and it's going to rain.
Okay. There is mine's saying partly sunny, but there is a chance of rain. A chance of showers this evening, so we'll see. It does say right now it is 72 degrees in downtown McMinnville.
Well, for today, I will take my weather from the Bionic Weather Woman, Jamie Summers.
All right, so we'll see whether it gets to 78 or 82 today. We'll report back on that tomorrow. How about that?
There you go.
All right. 72 feels pretty comfortable right now, though. And like I said, there is a chance of rain. It doesn't really look like there's anything around us currently. But the next several days leading up, we do have around 40-50% chance the next several days. Luckily, we don't have any Main Street Live this week to get rained out, so we are good to go there.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
I guess you are lucky.
All right. Also, on August
What are we going to do on Friday now?
5th, what do you mean, what are we going to do on Friday? We're going to have, you're going to be on Town Talk, and I'm going to be in San Antonio.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
So you're going to have to figure out the weather all by yourself.
I've got the Bionic Weather Woman.
Okay.
She got my back.
Okay. I wonder, I'm going to head over to, I've already added San Antonio to my list. It does say it's 73 in San Antonio right now. That's pretty good. Nice.
On its way to 97.
Friday is a high of 101 in San Antonio, unfortunately.
Shoo.
So, y'all, on Friday here is a high of 83. It's going to be much nicer in Tennessee. But
It'll probably rain.
Probably. On August 5th, 1954, the temperature at Nashville reached 97 degrees, the 27th consecutive day with 90-plus degree readings, and this is the third longest such period in Nashville's history. There's your little weather history for you.
It's hot.
Luckily, it's not going to be that hot today.
I don't recover from the hot as well as I used to.
Yeah, me neither.
It's easier to warm up than it is to cool off.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hot now.
Yeah. Well, you get to the point where you can't, like, it's so sticky you can't catch your breath.
You can't catch your breath. And then what
smothering.
happens? You freak out. You have a panic attack in the back of an ambulance and you go to River Park where the air doesn't work.
Yeah, for some reason, your portion of the hospital it did not work in. The other portion of the hospital I was visiting, it did work in.
I hope it was cool. I just kept asking them, is it cool where the babies are? Because I couldn't stand the thought of hot babies.
Yeah. Okay.
I didn't mind so much for myself because, you know, you're there in your drawers anyway.
How nice of you. Very considerate.
Always looking out for my
Thinking
fellow
of
man.
the babies. All right. So there's you a little bit of weather for today. Rob, did you also know, I'm going to give you a national day for today. It is National Underwear Day. Are you wearing underwear?
Today?
Yeah.
Today I am.
Oh, good, because it's National Underwear Day.
Like you didn't know. That's sweet. Yes, I enjoy underwear almost each day.
It's also Work Like a Dog Day. So there you go.
I'm not going to do that. I'll meet you halfway. I will wear underwear. You can handle the working like a dog.
Well,
Slaving on the fence line, stretching those wires tight. That's for Justin Reed if he's on his way in.
Stretching.
Chris Ledoux lyrics.
Oh, okay. Well, we actually are working pretty hard right now. That's why I'm not been really dressed up. I've been wearing a lot of t-shirts lately because I'm doing a lot of manual labor currently.
You are yourself, Raven Young.
Yeah. Yesterday we
And
built.
by manual labor, she means raising her voice at all her workers.
That's
No.
when you say manual labor. Does that mean you yell at someone named Manuel?
No, it does not.
See, you're already practicing your Spanish. You said no in Spanish.
Oh man, no! It means that I'm actually there
Manuel.
helping
Labor.
put a cabinet together or bookcases together and cut some trim to go on it. I've got to stain that trim today. We're also stripping some paint off some bricks. So, no, I'm helping do some actual physical manual labor.
Is this up here on your main street?
It is. So,
Do you need help? Do you need somebody to come by?
we'll all work like a dog today. If you come by, you're going to work like a dog.
Not me, boy.
Okay, then.
Not me.
that-
I got stuff to do.
Who
I got to
you
be on the radio.
Is that
you
Parker's
trying to-
after-school
I'm
program?
about to say, who are you trying to volunteer then?
Well, there might be some convicts. Get you some trustee help over there.
All right.
We got the man coming in a little while. He could probably make that happen.
He could.
As long as you don't, as long as you don't have them like calling in their boys and bringing in the contraband.
Things that they're not supposed to, or letting them use phone and
Yeah.
do all that stuff. But no, I think I've got my crew pretty covered. So
Okay.
All right, we do have to take a quick
Have
break.
a great day today, Manuel, and all the guys.
Quick break.
Don't let her get you down.
We will be right back after this with more Town Talk, so everybody stick around.
I'm alright, nobody but about me. Why you got to give me a fight? Can't you just let it be? I'm alright, don't nobody but about me.
Ascension St. Thomas River Park is here to listen to you because caring for you is our #1 priority. Ascension care teams start by understanding you, your health, and your life to deliver care that's right for you. Now offering cardiac CT angiography services, a non-invasive cardiac exam that looks at the blood vessels that supply blood to the heart and can detect if plaque has narrowed the coronary arteries. The compassionate, personalized care you've come to expect is right here in McMinnville. We're more than just a hospital, ER, and a clinic. We want to give you hope, health, and strength.
Where can you go to spend some quality up-close and personal time alone with none other than 3 Star Cinema? Head over to the most affordable and convenient place in town featuring the latest releases fresh on the silver screen. 3 Star Cinema.
Now showing Fantastic Four, rated PG-13. Bad Guys 2, rated PG. The Naked Gun, rated PG-13. Jurassic World, rated PG-13. And Superman, rated PG-13.
Sparta Street, McMinnville. 3 Star Cinema, where the stars come out at night.
McMinnville, you're a part of me. McMinnville, McMinnville, Tennessee. There's nothing like you anywhere around. I'm proud to say you're my hometown.
This is Christy Partain with Graves Family Pharmacy, and we check all the boxes when it comes to family, community, and patient care. We have the best drive-thru in town where you will be greeted with a smile, and you can talk to us while being fully protected from the sun and the rain. Why go to a big box store when you can talk with local people that truly care about you and your family? Follow us on Facebook and feel free to ask questions. Come see us on Main Street at Graves Family Pharmacy, where you are much more than just a name and date of birth.
McMinnville, Tennessee.
Douglas and Lanier, that's where I choose to be. Douglas and Lanier, that's the agency for me.
For rock solid insurance coverage or sound financial planning for my family's future, Douglas and Lanier is where I choose to call home.
Call Douglas and Lanier, your local Erie agents, at 811 Faulkner Springs Road, McMinnville, at 931-474-0044.
10 years. What an honor to serve our community as Best of the Best nursing home for 10 years in a row. Did you know at NHC Healthcare that we offer a specialty in lymphedema treatment, an option for a short respite stay, and lots of local people to serve you and your family? Stop by and visit us at 928 Old Smithville Road and follow our Facebook page at NHC Healthcare McMinnville to see what really makes us the best of the best.
Talk Radio WBMC McMinnville, 960 AM and 97.7 FM. WBMCRadio.com.
Buy, sell, or trade. Let's get to it. This is Swap and Shop.
Welcome back to Town Talk. My name is Raven Young with Rob Nunley in the co-host seat this morning.
How's every little thing?
And we are going to kick off this segment with Swap and Shop. If you'd like to give us a call, 931-473-9383. And it looks like we have a caller to start it off with.
Oh, awesome.
Good morning. You're on Swap and Shop.
Yes, I got baby boy and girls' clothes clean for sale, and their yard sale prices. And I got boys and girls' school clothes for sale. Some of them's like new, and I have a baby mattress.
Okay.
And this would be a great back-to-school sale. And they can come. I've got it in my basement if they like to come and look at it. And it's 931-668-4924.
4924. We got you down. Thank you very much.
Couldn't have timed that better with the back to school starting today.
I know, exactly. Well, you have a great day.
You too.
Bye. There you go. So it is swap and shop time. If you have anything you would like to swap and or shop, give us a call, 931-473-9383.
You don't hear as many swaps.
Yeah, not as much anymore.
And every single radio show that does this calls it swap and shop.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't. I'd like somebody to call in and say, I've got something to trade.
Okay. Sometimes people will say they'll trade something for something else. I've had a few of those.
What do you remember? What do you recall that was a good swap?
I don't remember. I think there was one. It's been a few months ago, and they were willing to trade. Like, I wanted to say it was a trailer, but I feel like it wasn't a trailer. A trailer for something else, though. They were looking specifically for something, and so they were willing to trade. But so yeah, if you have anything you want to swap and or shop and sell, give us a call.
I'll swap you a pink cup for a little bit of nothing this morning.
So I don't get anything in return?
Well, it depends on what they're bringing in.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
A couple of sandwiches.
Except the pink cup is mine.
Here we go. The Town Talk Swap and Shop offer of the day. We will swap you
a Main Street.
a dozen Main Street Media ink pens for 2 Hardee's biscuits and a to-do list.
And a pad of paper.
Yes, for 2 Hardee's biscuits. They don't even have to be like bacon, egg, and cheese. Just whatever, sausage, whatever's cheap.
Is the Hardee's biscuit one for you, one for me, or both of them for you? Okay, all right. Just asking.
Trying to score here.
I'm pretty sure they put salted butter on their biscuits.
Shh. What are you, a cop? Are you?
We were having a great conversation.
I hope she's a cop and not a doctor, because that's horrifying.
I just want a biscuit, man.
You just want a biscuit.
I'm not supposed to have the bread. I'm not supposed to have the salt.
We were just talking about how, though, I have been attempting to not eat breakfast or lunch, and then you're trying to get people to bring me biscuits.
You also tried to make him eat a cookie yesterday, so calm down.
I did eat a cookie
He
yesterday.
ate a few cookies from what I heard.
I did. I enjoyed some cookies.
And there was only one cookie left this morning in there, so the cookies must have been good.
Guess how many cookies are left now?
Oh, you
0.
ate it this morning? Okay,
I ate it,
good.
yeah.
Glad you enjoyed them. So
I ate the cookie.
You must like oatmeal chocolate strawberry cookies.
Apparently.
There you go.
Yeah.
They're
Parker and I
cool.
were even talking about the cookies yesterday.
Oh, did he get one too?
No, he didn't. But I
Oh.
told him that you made cookies that had supposed to have raisins, but instead
Chocolate
strawberries. And he
strawberries.
went, and his response was, "Cool."
Well, at least we got a cool out of him.
Yeah.
Is he one of those kids that like does all this slang words that we don't understand? You know,
No.
Riz and
No,
whatever.
he doesn't do that anymore. And if you do
Okay.
it in front of him, it embarrasses him, and he tells you to stop.
So you do it just to be mean.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I told him once I had all kinds of ribs, and he
one of
said,
the
"Well, where's
benefit-
your girlfriend?"
But you do.
Yeah, but he didn't know that at the time.
Oh, okay.
That was a whole nother issue we won't talk about on the radio.
Okay, sorry. That's one of the best things I would say probably about being a parent is you get to make fun of your kids.
All the time.
Yeah. I mean,
You
I
know
don't
who
have
does
kids,
use those
but-
words? Maddie.
Oh.
Maddie, the intern from the Main Street Journal.
Does she? Okay.
She does. She says things like trage.
Tragedy. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You were telling her a story about something happening. Oh, trage.
Mm,
Like with every
tragic,
breath. With
okay.
every breath, she'll say trage.
Oh, okay. I don't
It's
think
annoying.
I don't think I've spoken to her that much. To
Yeah,
be able
well, you can if you want. It's your own call. But she uses all that stuff, basic and trage, and
Okay. I mean,
the world has passed me by, Raven.
there's a
bottom
lot
line.
of words that I don't know the meaning to, or why we're even using. Like they're just made up words. I guess all words are just made up
What's
words.
that
to some
skibbity thing?
extent.
Do they still say that?
I don't know.
I don't keep track of the brain rot on TikTok.
Skibbity.
Calm down now. Don't be cursing on the radio.
Is that a swear? Oh no.
No, it's not.
Just had another caller
Okay.
call in.
What do you got?
They have a step 2 playhouse. I assume a child playhouse
Mm-hmm.
in excellent
It
condition.
could be Connor's new house. We could just put it in the booth in there for him, and he never has to leave.
If they tried to lock me here, I would probably Epstein myself.
Connor.
In excellent condition. 931-224-8386.
Okay, so
For a
a
step 2 playhouse.
kids playhouse.
They told me, she said it had
Are
a
you
little
gonna Google this?
sink
What it
and
looks like?
I wanna
sitting
look.
area, and seems like a pretty intricate little playhouse.
Okay.
Oh,
It
those
is-
are nice.
I want to see.
It is also $100 or best offer.
Turn your camera or your screen around. I need to see Rob.
It's a little plastic
those
cottage.
are really cute. Okay.
You could
Neat.
go out there and play. Oh, there it is. You've got a sink in the window. Got
That
a little,
seems like a heck of a deal for
got a little
$100
fireplace.
because kids stuff is expensive.
and if it's assembled,
yeah.
it's worth twice that.
Yeah.
If you got a truck and you can just load that boy up and bring him home with you and not have to put it together.
What's that phone number again, Connor?
It is 931-224-8386.
$100. It's $162 on the
Walmart.
Walmart.com, folks. And if this thing's put together, I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
You ever put something like that together?
I put together some IKEA bookshelves. Probably
This-
about the same.
Well, maybe, but when you put this kind of thing together, you know that there's going to be a kid in there raising all kinds of cane and yanking the walls down.
Oh,
so you
yeah.
got to be super careful.
Yeah. There you go. A playhouse for the
I
kids.
say somebody's going to buy that Step 2 playhouse this morning.
Yeah, probably.
And while you're there, 668-4924, get some clothes for that baby.
There you go. And she had kids close too. It wasn't
That's
just
what I'm talking about.
babies.
You get-
It was
well, yeah,
all the way up.
Get some clothes for that youngin'. Jennifer Woods loud, she'd swap me for a chainsaw. Ha, 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 because I can't put together a chainsaw.
I didn't know that they sold chainsaws not assembled, to be honest. I
Well,
just
they can't
assumed.
mail you a whole chainsaw.
They could.
They have to squish it into a box.
Well, I mean, it would be right because you do occasionally have to change the chain. So I would assume the chain being off, like that's not that big of a deal. But like I would have assumed that everything else would have been together. That was a shock to me that
It was a shock to me too. I didn't know you even changed the chain because Fleetwood Mac told me you could never change the chain.
Well, you have to sharpen it sometimes.
What do I know from chainsaws?
Well, obviously nothing.
Nothing.
Oh, I didn't know what we were talking about. I was like, is
Rob
it appropriate to talk about all these chains and...
Rob had got a chainsaw and couldn't put it together. We were making fun of him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know what? Okay, good. Bring the chainsaw up here and let's get Raven to put it together.
I could probably figure it out.
Since she's so into manual labor.
Did you have your favorite spicy star, Raven?
My favorite what?
Spicy actor?
Spicy actor. I don't know what this means.
Spicy?
Does adult films.
Connor, we are not going down
Oh,
that
my
road. There
gosh.
is kids listening on their way to school.
Like R-rated.
Boys, if you're still on your way to school, you better get your young peppy butts over there because it's 7:55.
Also, Jennifer Meredith did say that this was a good swap because these pens are nice. They are the best pens.
I do know it is funny because you can hear you click the pen.
Yeah, sorry.
Quite a bit. No, I mean, it's just funny. You can tell.
Habit.
If you start getting bored with something Rob's doing, I can hear you start to click it.
Oh, wow, she has a tail.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
All right.
I'll turn her mic up whenever she does that, Rob,
Yeah,
so that way you know.
You can hear. No, we had these pens because Main Street Media was our sponsor at Town Talk. Or, yeah, they are.
They own Town Talk.
At Main Street Live, I meant, this summer. And so we had Main Street Media pens and notepads and stuff at our table, our Main Street McMinnville tent every week. But we had these out for people to fill out their door prize tickets.
Can't keep them.
No, every single person that came up, they were like, they'd write with it and they were like, man, this is a good pen.
It is a
in
good
the
pen.
pocket
Right
it
in the
goes.
pocket.
That's why you got to get the little pin chain, like at banks.
Oh, yeah, that's smart.
When
Except
Simmons-
those aren't good pens.
Yeah, but you can still like put like a little leash around a pin.
Yeah.
When Simmons first started coming over here to do his Wednesday night show and he still worked at the Standard, the only thing I said every time he walked into the Standard was, did you bring me any more of those Main Street Media pens?
yeah.
Because here's what's great about them. All right, you got your pen deployed, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I would have put this in my pocket,
Yeah.
oh, no, it's open.
But
I'm
you
going to get
pull
ink. But if you put it in your pocket and the little clippy comes out,
Yeah, it goes back.
it goes
It
back.
is really nice.
But
for
they
that.
write so good, too.
They write well
Man, we have like a whole 3 minutes a segment on pens.
on
but
pens. Well, we could have gone back to how during the break we confirmed that
You don't eat
that
tacos.
we are that I don't eat tacos and we are in fact celebrating Underwear Day today.
No, I was more shocked by the fact that you said you don't eat tacos.
They're messy.
They're delicious.
They crumble.
Because y'all were asking about the word skibbity earlier, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
My twin brother actually decided to do my job and look up where that came from.
Oh, is he listening right now?
He is listening.
Thanks, Kendall.
Out of spite. He's sick right now. A slang word popularized by a YouTube show, and it means bad or cool depending on how it's used.
But it is not a curse word.
So it could mean opposites.
Yeah.
So,
I guess it's in tone on how, like,
so was his name Randy or Kendall?
it's Kendall. We still
Okay.
don't know who Randy is.
Are you sure? I thought we figured out who Randy
I think
was.
we know who Randy is.
Okay. Just wondering.
No, because I did talk to Kendall about it because, I mean, I knew that he knew some Spanish, and then he tried to do the voice and could not do it. So I
okay.
double checked.
Are you sure? Maybe he's yanking your chain.
He could be.
Rob's go-to Mexican order is alambres. Oh, the alambres are good.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's fajitas, but
it's like fajitas with melted cheese and bacon and stuff on top.
Instead of the peppers and stuff, it's just the onions and the bacon.
Yeah.
But guess what?
And cheese.
Can't eat
you
that
can't
now.
eat that right now. Yeah, I bet that shoots your cholesterol through the roof. Sad days for Rob Nunley right now.
You're making Rob sad.
I know.
You know what? I might as well just hang it up, honestly.
That's what you said.
Can't eat alambres.
You're going to make him become the ghost of Town Talk, Raven, if you don't quit.
All right. We're not going to talk about food anymore because we're going to
Good, because I'm getting hungry.
We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, it is going to be time for Terry Bell Tuesday. So everybody,
Hooray.
stick with us. We will be right back with more Town Talk. Stick around.
The taxman's taken all my dough and left me in my
As business owners, we understand the importance of attracting and retaining top talent.
Offering a comprehensive retirement plan can make all the difference for your employees.
You're not just creating a plan, you're giving your team the tools to secure their future.
A retirement plan not only strengthens your team, but also shows your commitment to their long-term success.
At Pure Wealth Partners, we're fiduciaries, which means we prioritize your best interest.
We'll sit down with you to craft a tailored retirement plan that meets your company's unique needs.
Located right here in McMinnville, we're committed to our community.
No 800 numbers here. Call us directly at 931-507-7873.
Or visit purewealthpartners.com. Pure Wealth Partners, your local partner in financial success. Securities and Retirement Plan Consulting Program advisory services offered through LPL Financial. Member FINRA SIPC. Investment advice offered through Private Advisor Group, a registered investment advisor. Private Advisor Group and Pure Wealth Partners are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Looking for the ultimate lawn mowing machine? Check out the heavy-duty commercial mowers from Skag Power Equipment. With speeds up to 16 miles per hour and high-performance engine options like fuel injection and liquid cooling, Skag mowers can take lawn care to the next level. Proudly made in the USA for nearly 40 years, Skag is simply the best mower you can buy. Visit McMinnville Lawn and Garden at 129 Keel Drive for more info and great deals.
It's auction time in Tennessee on Saturday, August 9th at 10 a.m. We'll be at 1315 Caney Branch Road in Morrison, selling the James T. Harrell Estate. This real estate includes a 2-bedroom brick home, an old farmhouse, and 18.42 acres being offered in 4 tracts. We will also sell antiques, collectibles, coins, pocket knives, furniture, appliances, and more. For more info, visit dmsimpson.com or give us a call at 473 Land.
At Redmond's Carpet, they offer a wide range of flooring options to suit your needs. Whether you prefer the softness of carpet, the durability of hardwood, the versatility of tile, or the affordability of vinyl, we've got you covered. We also offer luxury in vinyl plank, LVP, for those who want the look of hardwood with added durability. Serving McMinnville since 1969, Redmond's Carpet, 2512 Old Nashville Highway. Call them at 931-668-4900 for your next flooring option. Redmond's Carpet.
When I left the military, I was excited for a fresh start, but civilian life has been harder than I thought it would be. Figuring out a new career while also being a good mom, wife, and friend. Some days I'm barely keeping my head above water. I finally realized that it's hurting my mental health. To get back to enjoying life again, I needed to get help. Discover how other women veterans like me have learned to thrive after military service by taking care of themselves and their mental health. Visit maketheconnection.net/womenveterans.
Welcome back to Town Talk. My name is Raven Young. Thank you for being here with us today and getting your morning started with co-host Rob Nunley in with us as well.
Hello.
And special guest, Mr. Terry Bell, our county executive.
Hello.
Thank you for being here, Terry. Appreciate you coming
appreciate
in each
you having
month. Before we dive into some county news, though, we do need to thank our fine sponsors. Pioneer Lanes is the perfect place for any occasion. If you're looking for somewhere to host your next birthday party, company party, church group, school field trip, or private event, Pioneer Lanes is the perfect place to be. Check out their new website with a full kitchen menu at www.pioneerlanestn.com for all information on hours, prices, pro shop appointments, or inquiries about birthday parties and private events. Also, check out their newly renovated and expanded arcade, and don't forget about the weekend specials each week. Pioneer Lanes is located at 200 Hobson Street in McMinnville. We'll see you at the alley. Thank you, Pioneer Lanes, for being a great sponsor of Town Talk. And again, thank you, Terry Bell, for being here.
We're glad to be here.
All right. So we were talking a little bit in the break, and Rob was wanting an update on the mall.
I want an update on all kinds of construction.
And the animal shelter.
The county is building all
Everywhere.
over the place.
Yeah, lots of stuff.
We are doing that.
The county and Raven Young keep contractors in business in Warren County.
Keep them going, and we're really fortunate. I mean, since I was here last, we've been able to get a roof on the animal shelter. I know it's moving really slow, but we will now turn it over to TCAT. They're going to go to laying the blocks for our kennels inside, the ones that don't have the walls, and so that'll be the next step that you'll see going on at the animal shelter. And, of course, there's one other thing we've done. Slim's house has been taken down.
Right.
Josh Roberts, our sanitation director, was so gracious to do that for us. And so you'll see some work going on over there because we're fixing to turn that into a parking lot.
Okay.
For our additional parking at the county building. If anybody's been to the county building, you know if we have many events that we don't have a lot of parking space. So that's looking really good, and we're going to get started on that. He also got a grant to build a recycling facility.
We discussed that, I believe last week, maybe it was on the Journal, but that is really exciting.
That's
center.
exciting news that he was able to land. Josh has really done good getting a lot of grants since he's been in there. I really want to thank him for it. Really helps the taxpayers out.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of equipment. And then when we move over, that's just part of what we're going to move over to the mall.
Yeah.
And, of course, the health department, you'll see them. They're starting to put the new roof on the health department. They've got a lot of the HVAC underneath done, a lot of the electrical, and a lot of the water run under there. And they're cutting trenches in the floor to actually do the drainage. They started that last Saturday.
Okay.
So they're moving along at a fast pace.
Nice. That's awesome.
When they get moved, and I think, do they have to be finished by the December of this year?
No, they have to be finished. Actually, the contract's through April, I think the 15th. Don't hold me to that exact date because I signed a lot of those contracts at those dates, but it's somewhere in there close.
Right.
When they're moved across the street, what happens to the old health department?
Well, we've got kind of some this has not been totally decided, so I don't want anybody to think that, it's pre-made, but we kind of drug court is running out of room that's under the chamber.
Yep.
And kind of the hope is to move drug court into the old health department and expand on.
I think maybe some of the classrooms and stuff too for the inmates. Was
yes,
a discussion
and we
possibly?
were looking at maybe coming up with a program to where some of these inmates. It'd be kind of a helping hands program.
Right.
That some of the inmates that's going to get out, we've discovered that a lot of them wind up and go to jail. They lose their jobs. They lose their house. They lose everything. They're in there for maybe a year or 6 months or whatever. But then when they get ready to get out, they have no money. They've burned all their ties with their friends.
Right. And they have generally, a lot of them don't have the skills.
And they don't have skills. Of course, we're really, and that's another thing I need to bring up, another construction thing that'll be going on.
I was going to get to that too.
Jackie Matheny, our sheriff, has done really good. He's got a carpentry program going in the gray building, and then he's fixing to renovate the block building to put in automotive classes for our inmates. So we're trying to make sure these inmates get a chance to have skills when they come out, so we don't have those repeat offenders.
Be more productive members of society.
We were both at a couple of meetings yesterday where they were talking about that block building. I guess it was the motor pool for the guard armory.
Yes.
They're wanting to convert that into classes, auto mechanics classes, which not only will teach inmates those skills, it's also going to help the county in that they'll be able to service county vehicles while they learn.
Yeah, that's exactly. They'll be changing oil, changing tires, any brakes, anything like that.
I mean, they're not going to rebuild an engine, but any kind of minor service calls, oil changes and things that normally the county would pay an outside mechanic shop to have to do. Now it's going to be done in-house with free labor, and those guys providing the labor are going to get to learn a skill that they can, when they get released, then they can go
hopefully
to
they can get a job
shop somewhere and get a job.
Yeah.
Because that was a big thing. I mean, when you talk about how to solve the problem, they have no money and they have no job at that point because they've just been in jail. And a lot of people are reluctant to hire somebody that's been in jail.
Right.
And you can understand that. That's just so what our plan was to try to come up with a program through drug court it would have to start out small for those individuals to be able to move out of the jail, be monitored. Of course, the judges, this is a long list of people that has to okay all this. It'll have to be the DA, the judges, the sheriff, and even down to some of the victim, of whatever's happened. It's according to what crime they've committed.
Right.
But it won't be, it'll be kind of trustee inmates will have to be the focus of it. But we look for them to move up there, maybe make living quarters up there.
Okay.
And get them work with some of the businesses in town or factories, get them a job, let them report to that job, use UCHRA to take them to that job, which they've got a program that works for that.
Okay.
They'll bring them back to the health department. And, of course, like I say, this will have to be a monitored program, really strict monitored program. And that they will take part of their money to pay for the program and put part of their money in the bank, and that way have some financial teachings going on there to teach them when they get out of jail how to manage this money, try to have them lined up to where they can have an apartment rented or house, wherever they might need to go. So that's kind of the plan for that. But
for the existing health department when they get moved.
Yes.
Okay.
So the property's there, the instructors are there at TCAT, and the administration is there willing to work on rehabilitation, not just punishment.
Yeah, not just punishment. Well, that's a key to our jail. I mean, if you just, I think we've tried that. We've locked them up and thrown the key away.
For a long time, it was.
And I'm not saying nobody needs to get out of jail free. Now, don't take that the wrong way. You need to serve your time.
Yeah.
But we need to try to, and we're not going to be able to. I know all of them's not going to be a success, but if we can keep some out, we can keep our numbers down to jail is the focus.
And numbers are down at the jail.
And numbers are right now. But I think that's a lot. See, Jackie's got Mr. Michael Harris is doing the welding program at the jail. We've got.
He was on with us last week on Town Talk.
Oh, good deal. And we've got and I hate to say this, but I forgot the name. It's where they teach them how to use the measuring tools. They've changed the name of it a couple of times at the jail.
Okay.
And but it comes out of TCAT, and they've got that program going, and then he's got the carpentry program going. Now we're moving over to automotive, so we've got.
It sounds like y'all are doing awesome things.
Yeah, that's Mr. Jackie Matheny's doing that. So that's a
and you
thing
got to have an administration willing to do it. You got to have inmates willing to do it that want to go in and better themselves, because a lot of them just want to go in there and lay down for 1129. If that's what you want to do. You're going to come out. You're going to come out just as bad a criminal as you were.
Yeah,
when
they've got to make the decision to help themselves.
Yeah,
too.
that's a lot of it.
Yeah, or you could come out having bettered yourself, and at least, now I know how to, balance and rotate tires.
Right.
I can maybe go find myself a little job somewhere and not have to sell dope or steal or what have you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I think it's a great thing all the way around.
It is. We've been really fortunate. We got a lot of good people in place.
And with that mall, and that grant money and moving the health department, now there's property for the drug court, which is another great program that's been around for they're probably in 20 years by now.
I think so.
Which is a very strict, very regulated, very successful program. And now they're going to have their own home because they've kind of bounced around a little.
They have
over the years, and the Guard Armory moving out has freed up all that other space. It's been a win-win. All this stuff.
It has. We've been really fortunate.
There's been a lot of work that's having to go into getting it all ready. I know there was some talk about. We're still talking about sewer.
Yeah.
At some of those places. I heard that last night.
Yeah, we've had some issues at the jail. We kind of had some pumps that went down, but we're in the process of waiting on a panel, electronic panel, to control the new pumps. Is the only reason they've not finished our grant process to fix our total sewer problem. And unfortunately, one of the pumps went down, so we've had to put in some temporary pumps that we're going to have to be put in anyway for them to transfer over and put in the new equipment
stuff.
Anyway.
But we're talking about repair work as opposed to full finding property and doing full construction.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. There's been a lot of good things happen. That just a few years ago, the county had no property to expand anything,
and now we have options.
Now we've got a lot of options.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I tell you what, we've got to take a quick break, but we're going to come back and talk with Terry Bell a little bit more. We've got I think Rob has a list going over there, and there's a few things that I want to discuss as well.
You have yourself a list as well. We haven't even gotten to the ag thing.
I know, yeah. So we're going to talk about the Ag Expo here in a little bit when we come back. So everybody stick around. We'll be right back with more Town Talk.
Blame it all on my roots. I showed up in boots and ruined your black tie affair. The last one to know, the last one to show, I was the last one you thought you'd see there.
Warehouse Discount Grocery, serving McMinnville and Warren County with the best meats, freshest produce, and the best prices on all your favorite groceries. Check out these specials. Prairie Fresh Boneless Pork Chops Family Pack, $2.49 a pound. Kentucky Legend Quarter Slice Boneless Ham, $5.49 a pound. California Red and White Seedless Grapes, $1.99 a pound. And Pepsi Mountain Dew 12-pack cans, 2 for $10. Be sure to check out the full-service deli featuring meats from Charter Reserve. Open 7 days a week at 835 Smithville Highway. WDG, that's Warehouse Discount Groceries.
Hello, this is Devanya King with NHC Home Care. We are celebrating 54 years of compassionate care. Yes, that's right. This July marks 54 years of NHC Home Care serving families with love, dedication, and excellence in home health care. Since 1971, we've grown together, we've supported one another, and made meaningful differences in the lives of those we serve. To our patients, families, caregivers, and to our community, thank you for trusting us for over 5 decades. We are proud to continue the journey with you. Here's to the next chapter of care, compassion, and commitment.
Lester's Body Shop is located at 212 Old Morrison Road in the West Riverside area. Owner Terry Fowler values all of his customers. He is the best place to take your car, truck, van, or SUV for any type of body work. And one estimate from Lester's is all you need. Friendly, professional, reliable, and dependable. That's Terry and the gang at Lester's Body Shop, 212 Old Morrison Road. Call 473-5421.
With the changing of the seasons, Middle Tennessee is a beautiful place to be. Now is the perfect time to purchase or remodel your home or to buy that boat, camper, or land you've been looking at. This is Matt Ritchie, loan officer at Security Federal, and I'm here to help make these dreams a reality. So whether you're ready to make a big purchase, invest for retirement, or just establish your credit, come see us at Security Federal. We are the local bank with smiling faces, always happy to help you. See why we are known as the friendliest bank in town. Security Federal, member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Chris at Reddick Brown Ford in Morrison. We believe car buying should be simple. No gimmicks, no pressure. Just the largest selection of new Ford cars, trucks, and SUVs at the best prices. Our team puts you first, making sure your experience is easy, fast, and stress-free. Come see why more drivers are choosing Reddick Brown Ford. Because when the customer comes first, everything else falls into place. Visit us today or check us out online, reddickbrownford.com, where car buying is simple.
Hey, it's Kevel at the cafe at Tree City. Have you tried our new handcrafted tea, like the London Fog Latte? You can now also choose from a variety of chais. Keep it simple with the original, or go bold with adding turmeric. Are you watching your sugar? Our Zero Sugar Chai has all of the flavor, none of the guilt. Come explore something new. The cafe at Tree City. Freshly brewed, boldly crafted just for you.
Welcome back to Town Talk. My name is Raven Young. Thank you for being here with us today with Rob Nunley in the co-host seat.
How's it going?
You got to say things on radio.
Sorry, you got to talk on the radio. Well, we're also on TV, you know.
And Mr. Terry Bell, our county executive, is in with us today as well. So, again, thank you for being here, Terry.
Yeah.
And we were talking a little bit before the break about the mall, the health department, the animal shelter. Is there anything else you want to add on those properties?
Well, we actually, I kind of pitched the idea the other day, and I don't want nobody to get excited. This is just ideal, and it would take a lot of players coming together, and it would take a lot of things to happen. But we're about Roses has got another 3-year lease. They've got 3 years left on their lease out at the mall. When we took it over, they had just initiated their 5-year lease, and that we are having to patch the roof quite a bit in that facility. So when their lease comes up, if they chose to stay, we would have to probably go up on the rent quite a bit to justify replacing the roof, because it will need to be replaced for the next. So I kind of pitched the idea that everybody's been talking about Ag Expo Center.
Right. It's been a topic of discussion.
Yeah. The Roses building is 55,000 square feet.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was that big.
Yeah, it is huge.
It's huge.
It is huge. Comparatively, they're telling me that they're at the trade show, they're using about 10,000 square feet at the Civic Center.
Okay.
Is what some of them have told me.
Okay.
So you're talking about even if we just made 30,000.
Right.
And made the other for some office space, because I kind of pitched the idea that MTNA and TNLA could have an office in that space.
Okay.
And because we're advocating for Ag Expo Center.
Right.
And I don't know if there's a chance we could get Farm Service Agent. They actually rent their building. I don't know what their lease looks like, but eventually down the road, if we could put them in there, it would almost be a one-stop shop for agriculture.
All things ag. Okay.
And a lot of these things ag.
I think having an expo center is a great idea just because, I mean, we talked about this a little bit last week, I think it was, but the fact that we are the nursery capital of the world and all of our nurserymen go out of state for nursery trade shows,
That's exactly
which I do
right.
think that would still take place to some extent, but why does the nursery capital of the world not have its own humongous trade show?
And if we had a really nice facility like that, I would
Right.
hope that maybe we could have a show maybe twice a year.
Right, something.
Something going on to that effect. And this building, I would just envision a concrete floor to where the pickleball tournaments could be held.
Okay.
Archery tournaments for schools. I mean, there's just endless number of things that
Right.
you could put on in there.
Cheerleading competitions.
Cheerleading
I know we were talking about that
competitions.
with Chad. They go to cheerleading competitions all over. I mean, in Gatlinburg and Nashville and Murfreesboro, whatever. But those things are big too. But they always rent out convention centers. Expo centers.
They do,
So.
and see the proximity to the hotels from our mall. It's just right down
They're all right there, yeah.
right down the
would,
road.
Would there? And again, this is all just discussion at this point.
That's all it
Nothing
is,
is set in stone or anything of that nature. But would there be then looking at either having a hotel built onto it as well to be attached to the convention center?
I don't. From what I understand, Mr. Hunt, who owns the current hotel, he bought the property for an additional hotel.
Okay.
So
there could be another one.
I would think that probably if we were able to get an event center, that would be prime.
Okay.
With that being his expansion plans
Right.
in the start.
Because I mean, what we have now, and our hotels are doing great. Tree City Inn, of course, the new one out there by the hospital and stuff. But we do have some good options. But if we're talking about an expo center that could bring tens of thousands of people in for a ag expo, then obviously we need more places to stay.
Well, and
too.
that is, I've had several people throw out different locations of where we might put a ag expo
Right.
center, and every time you throw out that location, you look around and there's not a hotel. That area right there is basically
right.
That's the newest hotel. I'll put it that way. That I see a big enough space
Right.
to try to work that we've got undeveloped land because most of our other hotels there's houses all the way around,
Right.
and there's not a lot of open land,
Yeah.
and you can't hardly have the expo center. I mean, y'all, Raven, you've been to a lot of these conventions.
Yeah.
The hotels are fairly close.
Yeah, absolutely. If they're not connected, they're
They're
within
right.
a block or two
Yeah.
blocks of it. They're all right there around each other.
Yeah, so I don't see anybody driving, 2 miles to go
Right.
back to the hotel.
And that's what I'm saying. I think that we need lodging need to be close to the expo center and a lot of lodging for it.
Yeah, and that becomes you're basically building your whole infrastructure, and you're building on nothing that you have. And
Yeah.
of course, I talked about. Of course, we don't own the ground behind the mall. I want to make that plain. Mr. Martin owns that. And
Okay.
I've talked to him, and he said he would talk to us about if we purchase that ground behind the mall and maybe put in a
How
boat
many
ramp.
acres is it?
I would think probably 15
Okay.
or something.
Okay.
And to put in maybe a boat ramp. And the ground lays ideal if you've ever looked behind the mall. It slopes off down
Right.
to the river to put in maybe a small amphitheater
Okay.
and maybe a jungle gym and a boat ramp down there.
Okay.
And what the theory I had behind some of this was if we could put in 50 to 100 campsites down there. Of course, you charge for these campsites.
Right.
And we're trying to come up with something sustainable to make sure that we've got the revenue coming in.
And that's the thing. It brings money in.
Right.
Yeah, it brings
Instead
money
of, I mean, I'm sure Roses brings in some tax dollars.
Yes.
But this kind of project, which will cost on the front
It'll
end,
be astronomical
could be
difference.
a lot more revenue. And people keep saying agricultural expo center. That's kind of a misnomer.
I mean, it could be used for
it
other
is
things
for
too.
anything.
It could be used for anything,
Yeah.
any big
Yeah.
event that we
Yeah.
could pull in.
But
You could
capitalizing
have
on
the
the
Bigfoot people that
agriculture.
are coming in
Right.
next month. You could have them there.
Yeah.
You could have
We could have our own
cheerleading
Comic Con.
competitions, Comic-Cons, concerts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything that's going to bring folks in and then they in turn want to stay. Goes back to what we talked about yesterday with Jordan about tourism. It goes back to now they're staying overnight.
Right.
And now there's
Eating at our
hotel, motel
restaurants.
money
Yeah.
coming in.
Yeah.
There's restaurant money coming in. Yeah.
Mhm. Well, and that leads to something else that I kind of wanted to add on to this and just, I guess, start the discussion. And I'm sure there has been discussion about it. But if we do get an expo center, what is the likelihood of getting some sort of shuttle bus? I know we have UCHRA and things like that, but actually getting a shuttle bus that could connect visitors that are coming in for an expo and taking them to other places in the county, in the city, to eat, to shop, to whatever. But because when you go out of town,
Yeah.
you don't want to have to rent a car. You
well,
know,
you got to find a place to park.
right? All of the stuff.
And all the stuff. And it's really nice if you can hop on a bus and it
Right.
brings you here or there. And,
Yeah, I think something like that is something our city needs desperately, is a public transportation system to some extent.
Yeah.
To be able to connect because downtown, or if there's an expo center out at the mall, being able to connect those areas where we have different restaurants and shops for the people that are also visiting.
Yeah, and even to the extent, that could be expanded to where you take people to Rock Island State Park.
Right, absolutely.
Just like there's a shuttle running out there, and they'll drop you
Yes.
off, and you can stay 3 or 4
Right.
hours or whatever, and then they come back.
Cumberland
and
Caverns, whatever.
Cumberland Caverns, all of them around. So, all those are possibilities.
Right.
But, of course, it'll probably take some state money to fund something like we would
Yeah.
be talking about, because if we done that and used the Roses building, the roof would probably need to be raised about 10 foot.
Right. Would it still just stay as one level, or would you build another level?
No,
on?
I would think we just want that open room.
Okay, got it.
Because, when you're talking about 55,000 square feet,
Yeah.
compared to the Civic Center, this is going to
Right.
be probably, if we just use 30,000, that's going to be 3 times as big as the
Right.
Civic
But you
Center.
wouldn't expand
I don't
levels.
think. I think we
Okay.
just want the being able to have the height.
Yeah.
So if there's any, even in the nursery trade shows, they take some pretty tall trees.
Right. Mm-hmm. Well, and you got to go get equipment in there to
Yeah,
haul it
yeah.
in. All the stuff.
So I think it would be more of and another thing that kind of bothers the mall a little bit, if you've ever looked at it from the aesthetic part of it, Roses is almost down below the bypass. You barely see the
Yeah,
top of it
right.
when you come around. So if we're doing something that nice and we're going to attract people in, we're going to need to raise that.
Mm-hmm.
Ben's, we're going to have to put a new roof on it anyway.
Anyways,
it's
yeah.
not like,
I keep
you're
trying
not
to
gonna,
convince Cody of that. We need a new roof on our house, and I want to change the roof line. I haven't got him convinced yet, though.
maybe you ought to try maybe you need another floor up there. or something.
Maybe, yeah. No, we don't need that, but yeah, sorry. Sidebar.
They're always expanding over there.
Yeah, always
place.
Moving on.
I hate. We have a hip roof on the house, and I hate hip roofs so much. I know. Sorry.
You don't like hip roof?
I don't like a hip roof.
Man, I love a good hip roof, man. I got a hip front porch. We just sit out there all morning long.
We've got to take a quick break. We will come back with Terry Bell here in just a few more minutes, so everybody stick around. We'll be right back with more Town Talk.
It's alright if you love me. It's alright if you don't.
With a new lunch lineup, $10 favorites, and online ordering now live, the Local on Morford is making lunch faster, fresher, and more delicious than ever. And our full menu, it's still available every day, all day. Open 7 days a week because you deserve great food, even on a Monday. The Local on Morford, located at 208 East Morford Street in historic downtown McMinnville.
Come on in and see how good it feels.
You'll always be treated right when you arrive at Ed Rogers Chevrolet with the new Chevrolet Am vehicles, plus a great selection of quality used vehicles. At Ed Rogers Chevrolet, there's also an outstanding service department, proud to be family-owned for over 50 years.
So come on in and see how good it feels.
Get that great feeling of saving money today at Ed Rogers Chevrolet in Sparta and EdRogersChevy.net.
Make your car shine like new with a full auto detail from Reddick Brown Ford, now up to 50% off at MainStreetShopper.llc. And while you're at it, snag gift certificates to Cumberland Biscuit Company, Southern Traditions Gifts, and Old Oak Mercantile. Perfect for gifting or keeping. Local deals done right. Head to MainStreetShopper.llc today.
I'm Tim Hitchcock, inviting you to join me every Tuesday at 5 for Hey Hey Hitchcock, proudly presented by Farm Credit Mid-America. We're talking everything green, from backyard gardening tips to big ag insights, plus special guests from right here in the nursery capital of the world. Tune in on 97.7 WBMC every Tuesday at 5 or catch us streaming live on Facebook. Also available on YouTube.
Make the places you care about more comfortable and energy efficient with TVA Energy Right. It all starts at EnergyRight.com, where you can find everything you need to lower your energy usage for your home or your business. Contact Caney Fork Electric Energy Advisors Dale or Chris at 931-473-3116 or go to EnergyRight.com to start living and working more energy efficiently. Caney Fork Electric along with EnergyRight.com for all your energy needs. Brought to you by Caney Fork Electric Cooperative and TVA.
It's auction time in Tennessee on Saturday, August 9th at 10 a.m. We'll be at 1315 Caney Branch Road in Morrison, selling the James T. Harrell Estate. This real estate includes a 2-bedroom brick home, an old farmhouse, and 18.42 acres being offered in 4 tracts. We will also sell antiques, collectibles, coins, pocket knives, furniture, appliances, and more. For more info, visit dmsimpson.com or give us a call at 473-LAND.
Oh, yeah. What that is?
I know the song, but I don't know the artist. Who is that, Connor?
That's Spice Girls. We played that one for
Girls.
Rob.
Yes.
I do like Spice Girls.
How did I not know that was Spice Girls? I guess if I'd heard the voices, I would have gotten it immediately. But.
Terry Bell,
Is that Two Become One?
It is.
Yeah.
You big Spice Girls fan?
No.
That's not, don't let him kid you. He's trying to be all government and administrative and nursery guy and business owner. We've had multiple talks about, like, if you were one of the Spice Girls, which one would you be?
Which one would you be, Rob?
Scary.
Scary?
Yeah.
Oh no, Baby Spice all the way.
Terry always says posh. Always. Every time.
Always. Yeah, always.
Every time.
Every time.
Welcome back to Town Talk. My name is Raven Young. We also have Rob Nunley in the co-host seat today, and we have Terry Bell with us as well. And we have been talking all things county related, and we've been talking a lot about the potential of a Ag Expo Center built out at the mall. So what are some of where does the next step for the conversation go?
Well, the next step probably goes. I had brought this up in front of the MTNA and TNLA, and of course that are the nursery associations that are in Warren County, and of course everybody's got to kind of get on board that they agree with the plan, and there may be a lot of tweaks and changes and whatever, but we went and met with the governor.
Okay.
Over in Ag Expo Center this spring. And the governor was really interested, but he plainly, from what I took out of the meeting, he was like, what's going to be different from your Ag Expo Center and like Williamson County's got one?
Well, it's going to be in the nursery capital of the world.
Yeah, well, but that I'll just be honest with you, Raven. That didn't trip him into
that didn't get it.
He didn't sign the check when we told him that. That didn't do it.
Didn't get it. Got it.
So there's another component to this that people have to look at. It trips another segment of the state government. The Commissioner of Tourism, I've kind of pitched this idea to him. He's really excited. So he's going to push now for you to get an Ag Expo Center because you're putting in campgrounds, you're putting in a boat ramp, you're putting in an amphitheater. So now you've got the ag sector. Now you've got the tourism sector that are coming together to bring that together. And to actually get anything out of the legislature, you've got to have more than one sector pulling for you.
And you're not only pulling from 2 sectors, you're pulling from the top two
in the state. That, when I go back and I pitched this, because he was like, when we went down there, he's like, well, do y'all have the ground? No, we don't have the ground. All right. So what's where are you actually going to build it? Well, we don't know.
Yeah.
And when you go to tell him that, he's like, yeah, y'all wasn't ready to come see me, basically is what he said. And, but if I've got a plan here where I've got the ground, it's something I've got, it's something that I can make happen.
Right.
And I've put a lot of they'll put a lot of emphasis on this is something the county's got. We're just bettering and adding to. Now,
Mhm.
we do have to buy the ground in the back. I just want to make sure everybody still
Yeah.
understands that. That negotiation would have to happen. But,
Right. Interesting. No, I mean, if we had an expo center, it would absolutely assist with tourism here. I mean, it's going to bring people in from all over, different states, all over the country, different counties, to come in for expo events. And like we said, it's not just necessarily an ag expo. It could be other events.
Any other
but
events
those are
you can think
people
about.
coming in to stay the night, spending money in our hotel, spending money at our restaurant, shopping, buying gas, whatever it is, they're coming here.
I mean, we've all seen the tool sales, the gun shows that are at the National Guard Armories. That could happen in this facility.
Yeah.
Anything you would be willing to, anything that would bring the people from out of town in here.
Right.
So-
Can you use, sorry, Rob, I want to ask this one question before I forget it, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Can you use some of the hotel motel tax that the county now collects to go towards some of, like if it's tourism related, can you use some of that funding?
Yes. I mean, we actually, when, of course, that gets into another issue, but we got issued to pay their hotel motel tax.
Mhm.
And there was I've been checking around on some other places. There was another place that I don't want to
but
disclose. But anyway, we put $40,000 in the budget this year under tourism of money that was not being collected.
Right.
So that is new money. That is not any money that we're moving out of anything else. And I think we've actually undershot that pretty good. I think that may come in at about $60,000.
Okay.
But we're planning on, that's the reason I developed the tourism authority for the county. We're planning on using that money because I've still got kind of one thing that I ran on when I got elected county executive that I've not got anything done on. Most of the other fronts, I've touched it one way or the other. We've raised the fire departments. We're building an animal shelter. We've been able to do a lot of these things, but I've not done anything about beautifying the roadways, and I've not give up.
Yeah.
I've still got a year left. So.
Yeah. Hey, we do need to do that. I agree. Our medians and stuff should be.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of, of course, I've got a nursery, so it be kind of, we holler with the nursery capital, and I go to everywhere else in their landscape down the roads, and I come into Warren County, and we have nothing.
Yeah,
absolutely nothing.
Cody gripes about Lowe's landscaping every single time we go because it's atrocious.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
So
the preceding segment brought to you by Lowe's. But this, if you use the Roses building, the mall, and the land behind the mall, this is not something we're throwing together because we're 3 years from it even being able to do anything at that site, right?
There is a possibility we could talk to Rose and see if we could find them a location, and there's a chance to work something out.
But this isn't something that we're
Well, it's a lot of planning too.
You're talking about a lot of planning. I mean, listen, we've just been trying to build a little animal shelter,
right?
And it's taken forever. I'm gonna say, well, as a matter of fact, we're fixing to draw up the plans for the community room, and just about every architect and everybody you talk to, you're 6 months out.
Easy.
Just the drawing. I'm just talking about that's the initial
I know.
drawing you would get. Much less if I'm going into getting into. I've got to have all this sewer and I got to have all this water. What you have like that. So I've and of course. You're not going to get any money until the legislature gets done next May would be the earliest you could have an appropriation, which will not take effect till July the 1st of next year. So, when you talk about 3 years out, you're like, oh, that's a long ways out.
It's really not.
It's really not in the terms of government trying to build a project like this, because a project like this doesn't come together just overnight.
Yeah. Not for 55,000 square feet.
Yeah.
And then all the other aspects.
All other things you have to do. So I think it would be great for Warren County and the sustainability of it. That was another thing that we talked to some of the people that have the venues, and they are having it's hard for them to come up with enough money to run that venue. Because, I mean, you study about it. It really – somebody has to work This is basically a lot of weekend events.
Oh, absolutely.
So,
and you got to have people there to clean it. I mean,
you got to have people to clean it, and you got to have people to staff it. And so we're trying to come up with a way that it's not a burden to taxpayers,
right?
And it actually maintains itself.
Yeah,
is what we're trying to come up with.
Okay, all right. Well, Rob, you got any other questions?
This whole town's just getting so big. I got one. Have you been by the courthouse this morning, or did you go by last night?
Well, I didn't go by last night. I tried to come by this morning, but I was running a little late, so I didn't get to see all the damage. So
Well, it doesn't look as bad as.
Well,
we
that's
thought
what
it
I
might.
told my
pictures
wife.
looked bad.
She had
But we
called me
are-
this morning, and I said, "Well, Rob said it's gone, but it's not gone.
It's not gone. No, the bench is gone.
The bench is gone. Okay.
I'd say the light pole's probably not
At
there
the safety
anymore.
and beer board meeting last night, when I got that phone call and started getting those pictures, the meeting just screeched to a halt. Said,
Yeah.
They hit what? And at first we thought they hit the big leaf.
Yeah.
Because at first we were told they hit a monument.
Yeah. What is the monument bench?
Yeah.
Yes, it's the bench for the monument.
Yeah.
If you like to go sit there and have your turkey sandwich, you're out of luck today.
Yeah.
Bring a lawn chair.
Go sit at the picnic tables that are on the grass that Main Street McMinnville bought and put in place.
Fine. They get hot, you know. Thanks for getting black ones.
No, they are under the shade trees. And they are wonderful. Obviously, you haven't sat at them, Rob.
I have, and I burned myself.
I don't believe you.
Litigation forthcoming.
No, it was the pictures looked so bad, though, from the lamp post that was down and everything.
It's okay. That's the kind of thing the county has to deal with. You got to be ready to deal with that on a daily basis.
That's exactly
Something
right.
always going to tear up.
It
and we've
is.
got good people in place to fix it.
Try to get it fixed back.
All right. Well, would you like to add anything else, Terry?
I think we covered a lot this morning.
All right. Well, thank you for coming on with us today. We appreciate you coming on each month and being willing to talk to us and talk to all of our listeners about what has going on in your world. Do you have any grandkids starting school this morning?
Well, I've got a couple that's homeschooled.
Okay,
I've
all
got
right.
one that's done started. She's actually Tyler's daughter actually goes to Sparta.
Okay.
So,
all right. So they're all going.
Yeah, they're all going. So
Okay.
they're learning school. So
Okay.
we're good.
All right. Well, we are going to take a quick break. Again, thank you, Terry, for being here, and we will see you next month.
All right. Appreciate y'all having me.
All
Y'all
right.
have a good day.
Be right back after this with more Town Talk.
Ascension St. Thomas River Park is here to listen to you because caring for you is our #1 priority. Ascension Care Teams start by understanding you, your health, and your life to deliver care that's right for you. Now offering cardiac CT angiography services, a non-invasive cardiac exam that looks at the blood vessels that supply blood to the heart and can detect if plaque has narrowed the coronary arteries. The compassionate, personalized care you've come to expect is right here in McMinnville. We're more than just a hospital, ER, and a clinic. We want to give you hope, health, and strength.
Where can you go to spend some quality up close and personal time alone with none other than 3 Star Cinema? Head over to the most affordable and convenient place in town featuring the latest releases fresh on the silver screen. 3 Star Cinema.
Now showing Fantastic Four rated PG-13, Bad Guys 2 rated PG, The Naked Gun rated PG-13, Jurassic World rated PG-13, and Superman rated PG-13.
Sparta Street, McMinnville. 3 Star Cinema, where the stars come out at night.
McMinnville, you're a part of me. McMinnville, McMinnville, Tennessee. There's nothing like you anywhere around. I'm proud to say you're my hometown.
This is Christy Partain with Graves Family Pharmacy, and we check all the boxes when it comes to family, community, and patient care. We have the best drive-through in town where you will be greeted with a smile, and you can talk to us while being fully protected from the sun and the rain. Why go to a big box store when you can talk with local people that truly care about you and your family? Follow us on Facebook and feel free to ask questions. Come see us on Main Street at Graves Family Pharmacy, where you are much more than just a name and date of birth.
McMinnville, Tennessee.
Douglas and Lanier, that's where I choose to be. Douglas and Lanier, that's the agency for me.
For rock-solid insurance coverage or sound financial planning for my family's future, Douglas and Lanier is where I choose to call home.
Call Douglas and Lanier, your local Erie agents, at 811 Faulkner Springs Road, McMinnville, at 931-474-0044.
10 years.
What an honor to serve our community as Best of the Best nursing home for 10 years in a row. Did you know at NHC Healthcare that we offer a specialty in lymphedema treatment, an option for a short respite stay, and lots of local people to serve you and your family? Stop by and visit us at 928 Old Smithville Road and follow our Facebook page at NHC Healthcare McMinnville to see what really makes us the best of the best.
WBMC McMinnville, 960 AM and 97.7 FM. WBMC.
Is that Gwen Stefani? No doubt.
It's No Doubt.
Yeah, No Doubt.
Technically.
Got it.
Before her solo career.
I mean, technically, that was Gwen Stefani singing, so that
Yes.
was correct.
You've been
but-
staying up at night studying, hadn't you?
No, Connor's just playing music that I know.
Oh,
so.
okay.
Welcome back to Town Talk. My name is Raven Young. We have Rob Nunley in the co-host seat.
Hi, everybody.
And we just wrapped up Terry Bell Tuesday with County Executive Terry Bell. Appreciated having him in today. It was
He
great.
knows a lot, doesn't he?
He does know a lot. And we do need to say thank you to our great sponsors, Pure Wealth Partners. Whether your goal is retirement, planning for a loved one's college, preparing in case something happens to you, or simply saving for a rainy day, Pure Wealth Partners has the tools and resources to make your goals happen. As small business owners and longtime financial professionals, we know and appreciate what it takes to plan for and thrive when life in the market puts speed bumps in your path. We aim to provide better ways to deal with the surprises as they arise and how to stay the course even when it seems difficult. You can call Pure Wealth Partners at 931-507-7873, your local partners in financial success, and they are located at 1511 Sparta Street in the historic Magnus home. Thank you, Pure Wealth Partners, for being a great sponsor of Town Talk. We sure do appreciate them. And I enjoyed that conversation with Terry. What about you, Rob? Did you learn
There's
some
so
stuff?
much. Well, you hear they throw all these things around at all these meetings.
Yeah.
And you go to them and you go to them and you go to them.
It's good to be able to talk about it back and forth a little bit.
To be able to slow down and back up. Okay, now let's seriously talk about what's going on here.
Yeah, because there is a lot happening.
Because I'm not going to lie to you. When I heard Agricultural Expo Center, I thought, well, that's great if you're, Nursery Joe or Farmer
Which
Don.
A lot of people are.
But though I don't think the word agricultural will be on the sign. It's just the Warren County Expo Center. And
Yeah.
you can have whatever you want in there.
Yeah, I mean, you can have an agriculture show. It can, like I said,
Yeah.
you can have a cheerleading competition. Could have the Sasquatch show that's coming.
You could have the Sasquatch show. Those people
Actually-
are going to be on next week, I think.
Is it next week that they're coming on?
Yeah.
Okay, I say they're coming on sometime soon.
But yeah, you can have anything.
You know what we need to have?
Rob, are you
we,
going to dress up as Sasquatch? When
No, I'm not.
You don't want to get captured?
we need to have a movie or a TV show filmed here in McMinnville, and then
We've done that.
And it was bad.
It did not go as planned.
a mainstream one that people actually watch. Okay.
It was mainstream, and people did watch it.
They
It was
wanted people to watch
horribly
this,
reviewed.
and then people did, and there was your problem.
Okay, like One Tree Hill or Vampire Diaries.
So also bad.
That those are great shows. What are you talking about? That
Anyway.
Look at Robert's face.
Is there a point in okay.
I'm getting to it.
Land the plane.
Because then those shows, they have basically Comic-Cons every year where those actors go back to those towns, and then people flock to those towns, and they have an expo at an expo center.
Do we want Vampire Diary and One Tree Hill people here?
Yes, we absolutely do, because that is me. So, and I'm here
Yeah,
already.
and then you buy up half the town, and all our rent goes up.
So your take is first we have a successful
A successful
television show
is
or
the
movie
trick. Yes.
here in Warren County.
Uh-huh.
And then it develops a cult following,
Uh-huh.
if you will.
Yes.
And then we have a convention each year for people to come and celebrate
Yes.
the cult following of that show
Uh-huh.
that was filmed here in McMinnville.
Yes.
Why don't we just have wrestling?
We do have wrestling.
Well, I mean, but they could go big time with 55,000 square feet.
They could. Yeah.
The boys over at TAP, and I'm a TAP fan, and anybody knows it.
Yeah, we could definitely do wrestling too.
Big Greg McDaniel could come show off in 55,000 square feet in
An
front of a
expo
big
center
house.
could do double duty for a lot of different things. Yeah, let's get the WWE to come to McMinnville. Why not?
Ooh.
Call Vince McMahon. You got him on speed dial, I'm assuming.
Now you got me thinking about the holster.
Oh, I'm sorry. He did pass away. Rob's going to cry on air.
I'm not going to cry on there.
Hey, we got a match today. And Terry Bell did too. We all had blue on.
You could have a rodeo, Kevin, in a 55,000 square foot building.
And
I
Trev
believe you
could ride a bull.
I believe you could have a rodeo.
Yes, I bet you could. Be a little bit of a mess to clean up after, but I bet you could do it.
But you know what? Concrete floor, it's all good. Get
And
the
you know
hoses
what?
out.
And then it's inside, and you don't have to worry about rain or weather or anything.
I went to a mud drag inside one time. The Miller Coliseum. I bet that's not much more than 55,000 square
Yeah,
feet.
I bet you probably couldn't have a monster truck show. I bet the roof probably isn't going to be. I mean, he's talking about building the roof up potentially, but I don't think it'd be built up that much for a monster truck rally. You don't think? I don't know. I don't know how tall are monster trucks. Nobody's can Google that for me right now.
They're
Connor's
pretty
on the
tall.
phone. Yeah, pretty tall.
They're pretty tall.
Okay. Yeah. The possibilities are endless if we have an expo center to increase tourism into Warren County, to increase tax dollars to go to help other things, roads, sidewalks.
Just for frame of reference,
All
the Miller
stuff.
Coliseum, if you've ever been there for a big horse show or they have tractor pulls.
I don't even know where it's at.
It's in Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
Okay.
Over near Siegel High.
Okay.
It is 45,000 square feet.
So-
and I've gone to they've had monster truck shows.
Wow. Okay.
They've had mud drags.
Okay. So we could have monster truck shows, maybe. Depends on how
Why
tall the
not?
roof is.
Horse shows.
Okay.
Horse shows.
Let's get I don't know.
Not walking horses though. I'm against that.
We could get a Backstreet Boys concert tour stop just like they got at the Sphere in Las Vegas right now.
I don't know why we couldn't.
Why not?
Which ones are they again? Is that the Justin Timberlake?
No, that's NSYNC.
Okay.
Nick Carter's in Backstreet Boys.
Okay. How about that?
Oh, you know what? This is fun. I like brainstorming. I really like to.
I know. I want to help. Tell us in the comments there, Facebook faithful. What would you put in the big expo center if you had 55,000 square feet to monkey around with?
Yeah. What do you think what kind of shows do you think should come to an expo center here? What's your ideas? It says the Civic Center had Wrestling Mania on screen and had a
They did.
pay-per-view.
The first WrestleMania was not a pay-per-view deal. It was a closed circuit. And the Civic
Oh.
Center showed it. Yeah.
Okay, interesting. How long ago was that?
That was, help me out, Kevin. What was it, 86?
Okay, been a minute.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I think the first wrestling that I ever watched, I was a kid. I was young, and I don't really know why we did this, but my parents and all of our siblings, we went to somebody else's house. I guess it was some of their friends, and they had a pay-per-view, and we were watching. I don't remember anybody else that was wrestling, but China was wrestling.
China, Joni
Mhm.
Laurel, the late
Yep.
great Joni Laurel.
That's who I remember from a kid is China. I was a China fan. She was
a talent.
Yeah, definitely. Now I would say that I'm a Bella Twins fan.
And you were a kid.
I was a kid. Yeah,
I was a college graduate, ladies and gentlemen.
No, I was a kid then. 86 or 87. It says
That was the first WrestleMania. Yeah, I want to say 86.
okay. Miller also has an indoor truck and tractor pool.
See?
Yeah, I mean,
and we're talking about having that kind of space.
Yeah, the
You literally
possibilities
could
are
put
endless.
Anything in there.
endless.
I mean, you can't have a NASCAR race in there, but you could literally put almost
You
anything.
might
in
could have a mini NASCAR race.
Go karts.
Yeah, go karts. There you go.
Just saying.
A go kart, indoor go kart track would be
I mean,
cool.
nothing against Roses. I go to Roses and shop on more than several occasions
Do
throughout
you?
the year.
Okay.
Nothing against them, but what's going to bring in more? to the
Yeah, as
county?
far as tax dollars
one more
go.
retail store that could move to a smaller space and probably be better off.
Well, and that's the thing,
Or
too, is like Terry
a
was.
gigantic thing that you can put anything in.
Yeah, I mean, that Terry was talking about is, they would help them if it, maybe find a different location or something like that. Because I believe there's other spaces in the mall that could potentially, that Roses might.
Or out of the mall.
Or out of the mall. But,
And
because I don't want to get rid of retail by any
No.
means. I want to keep Roses for sure. But yeah, finding a better location for them would be ideal. So,
Maybe the Plaza. Maybe the North Gate.
okay.
Who's to say?
That's two separate
They used to
ones.
be at the North Gate.
Did they? Really?
Yeah, where Big Lots was.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was Roses before it was Big Lots.
Oh, okay. I did ask
I tore
somebody.
the shelves out with Nathan Smith and Mel Dixon back in the early 90s.
I did ask somebody yesterday if they had any. It was a neighbor to Big Lots. If they had any firsthand knowledge of what was going in there, and they still only know the rumors that are going around. They don't have any confirmed.
That it's going to be Ross.
Yes, that's been the rumor, but
It
that
is.
has not been confirmed.
But the Northgate people are keeping a taut lip.
They
on
are.
it.
Which, when you're working on big deals like that, you have to, because letting it get out could ruin the deal.
It
just-
could.
as I'm saying on a radio show.
Here we are on the radio trying
That was
to
a
figure out
little
what to
rude.
talk about for the next 3 minutes, but keep your mouth shut, McMinnville.
About rumors.
Telling someone to keep their mouth shut makes them want to open it wider. If you could say, if you could please shut your face,
Okay.
it'd be a lot better. Just
Okay.
add a please in there. Don't be
Add a
like
please.
Gosha.
Don't be like, wow.
That you just called Gosha out on the radio, Connor.
I know I'm waiting for it to come stomping back.
Yeah,
here.
she
That's
might.
gonna happen.
I'm
You're a
just
dead
waiting
man.
to hear her shoes clanking on her way down to kill Connor.
I'm
You
just
heard
saying,
it here first.
Just add a please.
Add a please. I agree.
Or
let's,
thank you.
Let's be polite.
It's called Southern hospitality.
Yeah, let's be polite.
It's the second time this month I've heard that.
I know where your brain went on that one. Rob could put his Tree City Auto Parts store in the old Big Lots.
I would never compete
could.
with Napa of McMinnville, which is a fine sponsor of WBMC and the Main Street Journal.
Yeah.
I would
But
never
you
compete
needed
with
to
it.
add another Tree City somewhere.
But we do need another Tree City. Maybe Tree City Guns and Ammo.
Oh,
Hey.
okay. All right.
I'd frequent that place.
Yeah, I bet. Well, I think our Tree City Inn, the Well, and the Cafe are the top tier Tree City locations.
I've got to figure out with our friends at the cafe what they have that doesn't have the caffeine.
I bet they have decaf.
They've got some teas.
Yeah.
Am I that old?
You can do decaf, though.
I don't want to steal somebody else's segment, but am I
Do you just like
so
coffee
old
that
now that
much?
I like a good coffee.
Okay.
Hey,
See, I wouldn't drink
Simmons
coffee
drinks the tea.
except for the caffeine.
Simmons does a lot of things.
All right, we've got to wrap up for today. Again, we need to say thank you to our sponsors, Security Federal Savings Bank, Pioneer Lane, Superama Foods, and Pure Wealth Partners. We sure do appreciate all of them, as well as all of our other sponsors that we have given shouts out to today, Tree City, Napa, Pioneer Building Supply, whoever you are. Thanks for being a sponsor of Town Talk. We will be back tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. We'll see you then.
It's bigger than you.